From the Hindu Kush to the Rockies. A journey from Kabul to Colorado in community-led transformation. A memoir of resilience, advocacy, and transformation by Homayun Milad. Episode 14, Gaining National and International Support. A testament to collaborative development. As I witnessed the unfolding of the subnational consultation process and provincial development planning in 2007, I observed a remarkable convergence of national and international support that would reshape Afghanistan's development landscape. This wasn't just another development initiative. It represented a fundamental shift in how Afghanistan approached its development challenges. The process began with strong central leadership from the AN Secretariat, which served as the cornerstone for building broader support. Within the halls of various ministries in Kabul, I watched as line ministry representatives actively engaged in technical working groups, bringing their expertise and resources to the table. This wasn't the typical siloed approach to governance. Instead, it demonstrated a new era of interministerial cooperation that would prove crucial for the initiative's success. At the provincial level, the buy-in was equally impressive. Provincial governors, who had often worked in isolation, now became active champions of this inclusive planning process. I remember attending provincial coordination meetings where governors sat alongside community representatives, actively listening and engaging in discussions about local priorities. This level of engagement from high-ranking officials sent a powerful message about the government's commitment to bottom-up planning. The international community's response was equally encouraging. Major donors, who had previously implemented their programs independently, began aligning their support with this new approach. I observed how international technical experts worked shoulder to shoulder with Afghan colleagues, sharing knowledge while respecting local insights. This wasn't about imposing external solutions. It was about building genuine partnerships for development. What made this support particularly effective was its comprehensive nature. The National Area-Based Development Program, NADP, provided the operational framework, while international NGOs supported community mobilization efforts. Technical working groups brought together national and international expertise, creating spaces for genuine knowledge exchange and capacity building. The process's inclusive approach played a crucial role in maintaining this broad support. In provincial planning sessions, I watched as voices from different sectors of society, government officials, community leaders, women's groups, and minority representatives, came together to shape development priorities. This inclusivity wasn't just for show. It was fundamental to the process's legitimacy and effectiveness. Perhaps most importantly, this national and international buy-in translated into tangible resources and support for implementation. Donors committed significant financial resources, technical assistance flowed to strengthen local capacity, and monitoring systems were established to track progress and ensure accountability. The impact of this coordinated support became evident as the process unfolded. Provincial development plans emerged that weren't just documents sitting on shelves. They became living roadmaps for action, backed by resources and institutional commitment. The process demonstrated what could be achieved when national ownership met international support in a framework of genuine partnership. Looking back, I realized that the strong buy-in we witnessed in 2007 wasn't just about funding or technical support. It represented a shared vision for Afghanistan's development, one that respected local wisdom while leveraging international expertise, that balanced national priorities with community needs, and that understood the importance of building lasting institutional capacity. This experience taught me a crucial lesson about development work. True progress requires more than just good plans or adequate resources. It needs the kind of broad-based support and genuine partnership we witnessed during this process. The subnational consultation process and provincial development planning of 2007 stands as a testament to what can be achieved when national leadership and international support align behind a shared vision of participatory bottom-up development. Navigating challenges. The reality behind Afghanistan's development planning process. As I reflect on the subnational consultation process and provincial development planning in 2007, it's crucial to acknowledge the significant challenges we faced. While the process marked a revolutionary approach to development planning, its implementation revealed the complex realities of working in Afghanistan's diverse and often challenging environment. Security constraints. Perhaps the most pressing challenge was security. In many provinces, particularly in the south and southeast, The volatile security situation significantly impacted our ability to conduct comprehensive consultations. I remember instances where planned community meetings had to be relocated or postponed due to security threats. In some districts, our teams had to adapt the consultation process, often working through local intermediaries or conducting abbreviated sessions to ensure everyone's safety while still gathering essential input. Capacity and technical challenges. The technical demands of the planning process exposed significant capacity gaps at various levels. Many provincial departments lacked experienced staff who could effectively analyze data or develop comprehensive sector strategies. I observed how provincial teams sometimes struggled with the complexity of the planning templates and coordination mechanisms. Even when we provided training, the learning curve remained steep, especially in provinces where previous exposure to systematic planning had been limited. The challenge of data quality and availability was particularly acute. In many districts, basic demographic and economic data were either outdated or non-existent. This made evidence-based planning difficult and often forced teams to rely on estimates or incomplete information. The lack of reliable baseline data complicated both the planning process and the establishment of meaningful monitoring frameworks. Coordination complexities. The multi-stakeholder nature of the process, while essential for its legitimacy, created significant coordination challenges. In provincial capitals, I witnessed how different line ministries sometimes pursued conflicting priorities or struggled to align their planning cycles with the provincial development process. The presence of multiple international donors, each with their own reporting requirements and priorities, added another layer of complexity to coordination efforts. Cultural and social dynamics. Cultural and social dynamics presented unique challenges, particularly regarding women's participation in the consultation process. In more conservative areas, ensuring meaningful female representation required careful negotiation with community leaders and innovative approaches to consultation. Similar challenges arose in addressing the needs of minority groups or managing expectations among different tribal or ethnic communities. Resource constraints. Despite strong international support, resource constraints remained a persistent challenge. Provincial teams often worked with limited office equipment, unreliable internet connectivity, and insufficient transportation means to reach remote districts. The disparity between identified needs and available resources created difficult prioritization decisions and sometimes led to frustration among community members whose urgent needs couldn't be immediately addressed. Time pressure. The ambitious timeline for completing provincial plans created significant pressure on all involved. The need to conduct thorough consultations while meeting deadlines often created tension between process quality and timely delivery. I remember many late nights as provincial teams worked to compile and analyze consultation results while ensuring they met both technical requirements and local expectations. Managing expectations. One of the most delicate challenges was managing expectations among different stakeholders. Communities often expected immediate results from their participation in consultations, while the reality of development planning and implementation required longer timeframes. Explaining these limitations while maintaining community engagement required careful communication and relationship building. Lessons learned. These challenges, however difficult, provided valuable lessons for future development initiatives. We learned the importance of building flexibility into planning processes to accommodate security and local constraints, investing in long-term capacity building alongside immediate planning needs, developing simplified but effective tools for data collection and analysis, creating realistic timeframes that balance urgency with quality, establishing clear communication channels between different stakeholders, maintaining transparent dialogue about resources and limitations. Looking back, I realized that these challenges, while daunting, actually strengthened the process by forcing us to innovate and adapt. They taught us that effective development planning isn't about following a perfect blueprint, but about finding workable solutions in imperfect conditions. The experience demonstrated that success in development work often comes not from avoiding challenges, but from facing them honestly and creatively. The subnational consultation process of 2007, with all its challenges, stands as a testament to what can be achieved when determination meets adaptability in the pursuit of inclusive development. These lessons continue to inform my understanding of development work and the importance of remaining flexible and resilient in the face of obstacles. We'll continue this story in the next episode, so stay tuned.